Yo, what it is, YouTube? It's your boy DC coming back with another bullseye of a video here today on the channel. I wanted to talk about how to get some really dope weekend style mix and masters. We're gonna break down the lead vocal chain and the mastering preset today. So don't forget to subscribe to the page, like, and comment. And we got a bunch of free presets down below ready for you to grab. So don't forget to go get those right now. Been taking a couple of days off to relax, and now I'm getting back into it. Tomorrow we're gonna have more content. I'm gonna be back on that camera, do this, right back to it. And now let's get to the song and break this down.
Girl, I can't give this up, knowing all that I was. Don't guess like they say it. Just talk how you really mean it, and move if you're still breathing. Move, baby, it's just hard, and only you can judge if I deserve your trust. Baby, it's just hard, and only you can judge if I deserve your trust.
Okay, so that's this really dope vocal that we have right here. Really dope pop and mainstream. So the vocals originally came to me sounding bright. All right, sometimes you have people who just naturally have brighter voices. Sometimes there's things like apples, blueberries, peaches. There might be certain fruits that are automatically have sweetness into it. You know, the sweetness is built in into the natural voice. So the first thing I actually used for this vocal was a de-esser.
I'm hoping you slip in moments I can't react, cause you're broken. I know there's reasons you won't come back. In these 4 walls, I get reminded of what we had. Is there reception, or are you not coming back? I feel it burning up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to, starting to sound like me. Got me watching how I'm treated.
Okay, so I don't even need to bypass it, and I like this de-esser a lot because you see how aggressive it can get. It can go 6-7 dB, and it sounds like it's not even there. It's a mastering grade de-esser. We know what that is. And then what I did after that is I just did a bunch of notches, but I didn't want it to sound too obvious. I didn't want it to leave fingerprints at the crime scene that I'm cutting out all these holes in the vocal. So what I actually did is I just did some active EQ.
I'm treating you, it all sounds like what we've been. On the front page in the Escalade on my job day, it just won't be the same. They make way more than I do, and all they keep singing about is just you. Stage, still on the same page. You show me how to dodge where I'm going.
So sometimes when you clean up the room, you take out the trash, the nasty frequencies that don't need to be there. Notice how the vocal actually sounds brighter because I've taken out all the bull crap, and now I can hear what really is good, which is, you know, these parts of the vocal that are, you know, that are actually the healthy brightness. Okay, then after that I have another C6 working on that top end to just get things to be smooth, you know.
I feel it burning up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to, starting to sound like me. Got me watching how I'm treating you.
This is more like a vocal chain when you have somebody with natural brightness. And you know, now at this point, let's just start off with the 1 by 1, okay?
It all sounds like what we've been. On the front page in the Escalade on my job day, it just won't be the same. They make way more than I do, and all they keep singing.
See how I took out the bull crap again, and now it's just like the vocals is naturally sounding brighter because the brightness is already in there. So I'm stripping out the stuff that I don't need. I'm straining the harshness out of the vocal, and that's giving me the good pulp, the good juice that I genuinely want. Next thing that we have right here is going to be the J37 tape, and this is going to be able to smooth off the high end. All right, this is going to round off the high end, and this is going to help it just fit into the track a little bit better. That's why I always hit this little filter too.
You not coming back. I feel it burning up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to, starting to sound like me. Got me watching how I'm treating you. It all sounds like what we've been. On the front page in the Escalade on my job day, it just won't be the same. They make way more than I do, and all they keep singing about is just you. Only difference is the stage. Still on the same page. It show me.
All right, so so most importantly, we brought in an RVox. That was just mostly for the gate, and I like how it gives the vocal a squeeze. We're using these two plugins to squeeze it, the limiter as well as the RVox. And because it's squeezing, more than I gotta say, still on the same page. So you hear like the articulation in the vocal needs to be enhanced. It needs a reinforcement. It needs a bodyguard. It needs a tag team partner in the WWE that can tag in, man. You know, so that's what these two plugins are gonna be doing. They're gonna be providing that assistance to continue the tonal aspect of the voice. He's squeezing with his voice, so I'm gonna squeeze it with a compressor.
I'm hoping you slip in moments I can't react, cause you're broken. I know there's reasons you won't come back. In these four walls, I get reminded of what we had. Is there reception? Or are you not coming back? I feel it burning up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to starting to sound like me. Got me watching how I'm treating you. It all sounds like what we've been.
Just a little bit of that squeeze. Then use the C-Suite Vox. I don't ever record with this, but this is great just to get rid of that noise, you know what I mean? And I like to bring back the ambience so stuff sounds natural. Then I finished it off with a soothe, and you already know what that does. Interesting plugin I used on the vocal chain though. On my parallel vocal, I used the Abbey Road RS124. Usually you gotta always thinking about the rhythm of your lead vocal for the parallel compressor, and he's being a little bit longer with the sustained notes. The notes are longer, so I noticed I could get away with this slow grandpa retirement home style compressor, which is a slow tube compressor.
Moments I can't react, cause you're broken. I know there's reasons you won't come back. In these four walls, I get reminded of what we had. Is there reception? Or are you not coming?
Background vocals start coming in, you can still differentiate the lead vocal because they've got this parallel compressor that's giving it its own tone. Let's go over the mastering chain real quick. We already know I love to use the 670 and I also use the Fairchild. I use the Fairchild in conjunction with the API 2500 to help it give a little bit of that mid-forward sound. Fairchild just gives some saturation for the brightness, and the API 2500 helps things leap forward like a trampoline.
Really mean it and move if you're still breathing. Baby, it's just hard.
Of course, you see we are just using the dirty gain. The dirty gain over here, we're just using this to make it louder because we want the tonal characteristic, okay? That's it. We don't even want the extra compression. We just want the tonal mid-range push from that 2520 op amp. Okay, now we have the Ozone 11, and I actually went pretty light with the Ozone 11, light mayonnaise. And we're just using a little bit of this to dynamically move the mix.
And only you can judge if I deserve your trust. Baby, it's just hard.
Puts everything where it needs to be, you know. It kind of just adjusts the collar. Yeah, the fresh air is nothing. Let's look at the soothe.
Cause you're broken. I know there's reasons you won't come back. In these four walls, I get reminded of what we had. Is there reception? Or are you not coming back? I feel it burning up. Beat is young and drunk in love. Every song I listen to starting to sound like me. Got me watching how I'm treating you. It all sounds like what we've been.
All right, so just getting things to just fit in. A little bit of this Oxford inflator.
Girl, I can't give this up, knowing all that I was. Don't dislike the shit. Just talk how you really mean it, and move if you're still breathing. Move, baby, it's just hard. And only you can judge if I deserve your trust. Baby, it's just hard. And only you can judge if I deserve your trust.
Something very slight. Let's look at the master plan. Just
I'm hoping you slip in Every song I listen to starting to sound like me and you. Got me watching how I'm treating you. It all sounds like what we've been through. On the front page in the Escalade on my job day, it just won't be the same. They make way more than I do, and all they keep singing about is just you. Only difference is the stage, still on the same page. You show me how to dodge what I'm going through. All is hard for you, for you. All is for you, all is for you, for you. All is for you, all is for you. Baby, this is and only you can judge.
All right, well, that's pretty much the end of the video here today. We showed the lead vocal as well as the mastering preset. So I just want to say thanks a lot. Don't forget to download the free presets that we have available down below. Get on the website, go download those free presets. I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate y'all now. Peace.